over 60, and still walking the same way you did at 30? That might be the problem. Every year, more than 3 million older adults end up in emergency rooms across the United States because of falls. And according to the CDC, the fall death rate among adults over 65 jumped 21% between 2018 and 2024. Those numbers are climbing, not shrinking. So why did something as simple as walking become so dangerous? Because most of these falls don't happen during extreme activities. They happen during a regular walk to the mailbox, a stroll through the grocery store, a trip down the hallway at 2 in the morning. And the reason comes down to 5 specific walking mistakes that quietly destroy your balance over time. Mistakes you're probably making right now without realizing it. Let's go through each one, starting with the mistake that physical therapists see the most. Mistake number 1, shuffling your feet instead of stepping. You've seen it. Maybe you've caught yourself doing it. Those short sliding steps where your feet barely leave the ground. It feels safer, like you're keeping close to the floor. In reality, it's a walking habit that sets you up for a fall. When you shuffle, your toes stay low enough to catch on anything. A door threshold, the edge of a rug, a slightly raised crack in the sidewalk. Your foot doesn't need to catch on something tall. Even a 1/4 inch of uneven surface can trip a shuffling foot. And there's a mechanical reason this happens. As we age, the muscles in our thighs and calves naturally lose mass. This process, called sarcopenia, makes it harder to lift your feet with each step. Your legs get tired faster. Your brain starts conserving energy by taking shorter, lower steps. It feels efficient. It is actually a fall waiting to happen. The fix is deliberate. When you walk, think about lifting your knee just slightly with each step. You don't need to march like a soldier. Just enough clearance to get your heel off the ground before you swing your leg forward. Physical therapists call this heel strike walking, where your heel makes contact first, then your foot rolls forward to push off from your toes. Practice this on flat ground inside your home until it becomes automatic again. Mistake number 2. Looking down at your feet while you walk. This one feels completely logical. If you're worried about tripping, watching where your feet go seems like the smart move. Your brain is telling you to look down because it wants more information about the ground beneath you. The problem is that tilting your head forward shifts your entire center of gravity. Your head weighs about 10 to 12 pounds. When it drops forward, your shoulders follow, your upper back rounds, and suddenly your body weight is pulling you toward the ground instead of keeping you upright over your hips. There's something deeper happening too. Your body maintains balance through 3 systems working together: your vision, your vestibular system in your inner ear, and proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense where your limbs are in space without looking at them. Research has found that all 3 of these systems decline with age, and when one weakens, you start leaning on the others more heavily. When you look down, you're telling your brain that your proprioception and inner ear aren't trustworthy anymore. Over time, those systems weaken even further because you stop relying on them. It becomes a cycle. The less you trust your balance, the worse your balance gets. The correction takes practice but pays off fast. Keep your gaze about 10 to 15 feet ahead of you on the ground. Not at the horizon, not at your shoes. About 3 to 4 walking steps ahead. This lets you spot obstacles early while keeping your head in a neutral position that supports your posture and your vestibular system. Mistake number 3. Walking with your arms locked at your sides. Pay attention next time you're at a park or walking trail. Watch how older adults carry their arms. Many keep them stiff, pressed close to their body, or stuffed in pockets. Some grip a purse or bag tightly against their chest. This takes away a natural balance tool your body relies on every step. Your arms are not just along for the ride when you walk. They swing in an alternating pattern with your legs, left arm forward with right leg, right arm forward with left leg. This counter-rotation creates a stabilizing force through your torso that helps keep you upright. Without it, your walking becomes less stable and more energy-intensive. Research has shown that restricting arm swing during walking increases the metabolic cost of movement and reduces stability, particularly during turns and when navigating uneven terrain. For older adults who already have reduced muscle strength, losing that arm swing is like removing the training wheels and the handlebars at the same time. If you've been keeping your arms tight while walking, start by letting them hang naturally at your sides. Don't force a big swing. Just let them move freely as your legs alternate. If you carry a bag, switch to a small backpack so both arms stay free. And keep your hands out of your pockets, especially in cold weather when surfaces might be slippery and you need your arms ready to react. If you're finding this useful and want more videos about staying strong and mobile after 60, hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more coming on this channel. Mistake number 4. Taking the same flat, predictable route every single day. This one surprises people. Walking the same smooth, level path every day sounds like the safe choice. And in the short term, it is. The issue is what it does to your balance system over months and years. Your balance improves by being challenged. When you only walk on flat, predictable surfaces, the neural pathways responsible for adapting to uneven ground start to weaken. Your ankles get stiff because they never need to adjust to slopes or texture changes. Your stabilizer muscles, the small muscles around your ankles, knees, and hips, stop firing because there's nothing to stabilize against. Then one day you step off a curb you didn't notice, or you walk across your grandchild's lawn after a rainstorm and your body doesn't know how to respond. Your ankle rolls, your knee buckles, down you go. A study published in Scientific Reports found that step width variability during faster walking speeds was significantly associated with fall risk in community-dwelling older adults. In other words, people whose bodies couldn't adapt their footing quickly were the ones who fell. The solution isn't to go hiking on rocky mountain trails. Start small, walk on grass occasionally, find a path with gentle slopes, step onto a slightly uneven surface like packed gravel or a brick walkway. These small challenges wake up your stabilizer muscles and keep your nervous system sharp. Think of it as cross-training for your balance. Mistake number 5. Skipping the push-off from your back foot. This is the subtlest mistake on the list, but it might be the one that changes your walking the most. Watch someone with a strong, confident walking stride. You'll notice that their back foot pushes off the ground with purpose before swinging forward. The calf muscle contracts, the ankle extends, and that push generates the momentum for the next step. Now watch someone with a weak, unsteady gait. Their back foot barely lifts. There's no push-off. Each step is more of a controlled fall forward than an intentional stride. The foot just peels off the ground and plops back down. Without that push-off, each step covers less distance. Your stride shortens. Your speed drops. And walking speed in older adults isn't just about getting places faster. Gait velocity is one of the strongest single predictors of health outcomes in seniors over 75. According to geriatric medicine research, slower gait speed correlates with higher fall risk, more hospitalizations, and greater loss of independence. The push-off comes from your calf muscles and your ankle mobility. Both can be improved at any age. Stand near a counter or sturdy chair and rise up onto your toes, then lower back down slowly. Do 10 of these twice a day. Within a few weeks, you'll feel your calves getting stronger, and your stride will naturally lengthen because your back foot has the power to push you forward again. So those are the 5 mistakes: shuffling your feet, looking down, locking your arms, staying on flat ground, skipping the push-off. Each one seems small on its own. Together, they quietly dismantle your balance and your confidence. The good news is that every single one of these is fixable. Not with expensive equipment or gym memberships, just with awareness and a few minutes of deliberate practice during your daily walks. Your body wants to move well. Sometimes you just need to remind it how. If you found this helpful, there are more videos like this on the channel covering movement, strength, and staying independent as you get older. Take care of yourself out there.